HyperFit USA programmed an open WOD. It is the thruster burpee workout 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. Starting with thrusters, ending with bar facing burpees. This is a pretty disgusting workout, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity to discuss thruster efficiency and my 3 points to help improve your efficiency in the thruster. Having a nice efficient thruster is not only gonna help keep your heart rate down, but it's also gonna minimize fatigue overall. Starting with number 1, that is the front rack position. This is one of the most important parts of your thruster. We wanna have those elbows nice and high. Having them a little bit wider also helps activate the upper back and lift the torso tall. In that front rack position, we wanna avoid clinching the bar. If you're going into a front squat and you're clinching the bar, you're now using more muscles than necessary. In a front squat, when you have an open hand, you're able to lift the elbows higher and get the torso nice and tall. This is gonna help keep the bar over your heels instead of over your toes. While it can feel stronger to clinch the barbell, you're also using more energy, which is then gonna lead to more fatigue. Number 2, breathing pattern. Although you're essentially doing a front squat in the beginning part of this movement, you want to avoid holding your breath. It feels wrong to breathe while you're doing a front squat, but this is gonna help lower your heart rate and increase your efficiency. I actually learned this technique from Marcus Philly when I was doing an interview for him for Rock Tape, and he was saying to breathe in as you're going down, breathe out as you're standing up. Breathe in as you're pressing, breathe out as you bring the bar back down to your shoulders. Keeping this rhythm not only helps you mentally continue a thruster as it's intended to be, but it's also going to help keep your heart rate down and allow you to move more efficiently. Lastly, the catch, another very, very important part of the thruster. This is where you maintain that straight barbell path from overhead back down to the bottom of the squat. If your catch is closed gripped, first of all, so keeping that open grip, or the timing is off, you're gonna throw off the thruster and end up doing more work than you need to. My tip is to keep your glutes nice and tight all the way until that barbell touches your shoulders. This is something very similar you might hear from an experienced kettlebell instructor. The idea is when you swing a kettlebell, you pop your hips and you squeeze your glutes. You squeeze, squeeze, squeeze until that bell goes eye level, and then back till right before it gets into your hips, then you release your glutes. Same idea with the thruster. You're gonna pop those glutes, squeeze as the barbell goes overhead into the lockout position, and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze until that barbell just barely touches your shoulders, then you release and go into the squat. This is gonna help keep that barbell in a nice straight path and over your heels. And with that said, as it touches your shoulders, you want your elbows to be in position and your hands to be opened up. So you don't want to catch with a closed grip, start to squat, and then bring your elbows up. What this is gonna do is cause your chest to fall, and you're gonna have to correct that as you're squatting. This can cause you to sway, either go on your toes or end up too far back on your heels. You wanna stay nice and tight as it touches, open, elbows should be high, and then you're going into the next rep. Those are my 3 tips for the thruster. Hope this helps you out. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. There's definitely more to come. This week is thrusters just because it came up in HyperFit USA. It's gonna come up in the open, so this is gonna be a great set of efficiency tips for you to take on to the open and hopefully do what I'm trying to do, and that's my best I've ever done in the open. We'll see you next time. Ba-da-bow, ba-da-da-dow, ba-da-ba-ba-da-bow.